Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, it is our good fortune that today we are able to come together on this platform of Bhakti Sanga Japa Group to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Caitanya Bhagavat. And Sri Caitanya Bhagavat has been given to us by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur and translated into Bengali, simple Bengali, and commentary in Bengali by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered, beloved spiritual master of our founder Acharya, Srila Bhaicharan Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada's disciples have translated this into English from Bengali. So we are reading from the Madhya Khaṇḍa, chapter 1, and we will try to complete this chapter today. We are going to read from verse number 410. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashaya is describing how Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, while he is still in the Grihastha ashram, is performing Harinam Sankirtan and also teaching his students and friends and neighbors, in fact all residents of Madhya. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing them, encouraging them, inspiring them to do Harinam Sankirtan. Text 410. Avishtahaya Prabhu Nija Nam Rase Gadagadi Jai Prabhu Dhulaya Aveshe. Absorbed in the sweet taste of his own name, Nija Nam Ras. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Brajendra Nandana Jai Shachi Suta Hoilo Singh. He is Krishna himself, but in the mood of a devotee. And he is teaching Krishna Kirtan. Krishnot Kirtana Gana Nartana Parava. So, in fact, Krishna, in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is chanting his own name, Krishna. So, Nija Nama Rasa. He is tasting, Aswadana, his own names. And while tasting the sweetness, the sweet rasa of his own sweet names, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rolled on the ground under the overpowering influence of Namras. Madhuram madhurebhyopi mangalebhyopi mangalam pavanam pavanebhyopi harer namayeva kevalam. Our acharyas have said that Harinam is the sweetest of all sweets. It is the most auspicious of all auspicious things, and it is the most purifying of all purifying things. Harinam. So because it is so sweet, what happens when we eat something very sweet, very delicious? We go into glucose coma. That's what they commonly say. Hyperglycemic state. Oh, we feel it's a type of intoxication. So what to speak of the intoxication of the holy name, which is Madhuram Madhurebhyopi. It is the sweetest of all sweets. So Mahaprabhu is displaying that ecstasy. Purport by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. The phrase Nija Nam Rase in this verse indicates that he who is engaged in Kirtan, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is the object of the Kirtan. Unka hi naam hai. Unka hi naam hai. He is the object. The holy names of Lord Krishna and Lord Krishna himself are non-different. Abhinatva nama namino. And Gaura and Krishna are also non-different. Gaura and Krishna also not. Jai Gaura, say Krishna, say Jagannath. Non-different. Therefore, when Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sings his own glories, the Madhurya Ras of Krishna, who is Gokulesh, Lord of Gokul, and the Aishwarya Rasa of Lord Narayan, the Lord of Vaikuntha, are manifested. Krishna in Vrindavan is Madhurya Dham and Vaikuntha is Aishwarya Dham. And both manifest because everything is there in Krishna Ram. Mahaprabhu displayed the pastime of becoming absorbed in Krishna by relishing these transcendental mellows of the holy names and by giving up absorption in Maya, which is subordinate to Krishna. A jiva being tatastha, being on the margin, can either take shelter of the Chid Shakti or Achit Shakti, spiritual energy or material energy. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us that by chanting Harinam, we should always be in the shelter of the internal energy. Daivim Prakriti Ashrita, we have to become. Not Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam, Daya Parita Chaitanya. We don't want to be like that, engaged in the material world, because then we will be under the influence of Maya. Daiviyesha Gunamai Mama Maya Durtya. And this Maya is subordinate to Krishna. Just see. External energy is Maya. We come under Maya's control, but Maya is under Krishna's control. Okay. Now, internal energy, Antaranga Shakti. We come under Antaranga Shakti, Aham Bhakta Paradhinam. Krishna is subordinate to the different. Same Jiva. When that Jiva is under Maya, he is serving Maya. And we think this Maya is everything. पैसा ही सब कुछ है, भोग, ऐश्वर्य, भुक्ति, मुक्ति सब कुछ है. And we forget Krishna. That time we are under the influence of Maya, who is Maya Dhakshina Prakriti, Suveda. She is subordinate to Krishna. But when we take shelter of Radharani, Nirantaram Vashikrita Pratiti Nandanandane. Nandanandan Krishna ko nirantar apne vash mein karke rakha hai Radharani. So one sadhu was asked, कि राधा रानी तो भगवान से इतना प्रेम करती है. राधा रानी loves Krishna. She is the source of all love for Krishna. Even Yashoda Rani is getting her love from Radha Rani only. All love for Krishna. She is Ladini Shakti, na? All Ladini Shakti. All love for Krishna. Pleasure giving. Only love can please Krishna. Bhaktya Tushyati Kevalam Nashaguna. So all bhakti, all love comes from Radha Rani. So why Radha Rani has kept Krishna under her control? So that sadhu said, for us. Because when Radharani says, this is my devotee, please engage him in Golok Vrindavan, in our service, then Krishna has to agree. So for ours, otherwise Radharani ko koi zarurat, koi avashyakta nahi hai to keep Krishna under her control. In love, why you want to keep anybody in control? No, but Radharani has kept Nirantaram Vashikrita Pratiti Nandanandane for our sake. So that we, fallen souls, Baddha Jeev, who are prone to forgetting Krishna, when we take shelter of Bhakti, which is coming from Radharani, we take shelter of Bhakti Shakti, then Krishna says, Aham Bhakta Paradhinam. Why? Because Radharani has said, Aham Bhakta Paradhinam. Because Bhakti comes from Radharani. Wherever Krishna sees Bhakti, he sees Radha. So he becomes Aham Bhakta Paradhinam. That is the secret. So, text 4:11. Bala bala bali prabhu chatur dikhe pade prithvi vidirna haya achade. Very poetic. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashaya is writing that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repeatedly fell down here and there while crying out, Bala bala, chant, chant, come on. Everybody came and they were chanting, chant more, he says. Shunite Prabhu Santosha Apar, Bala Bala Bale Prabhu, Bole Barabar. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also, when Maharaj Pratap Rudra was chanting the Gopi Geet, Mahaprabhu was so happy. Tava Kathamrita Shloka Raja ye Padhila, Uthi Prema Veshe Prabhu Alingana Kaila. Mahaprabhu with great love, he got up. He was taking rest after the long dancing at Rath Yatra. He was lying down. Maharaj Pratap was massaging his legs. Sarabhu Bhattacharya says, recite Gopi Geet, recite Gopi Geet. So he comes to the 9th verse. Starting from Jayatide, he comes to Tava Kathamritam. And when he says, Tava Kathamritam Shloka Raja ye Padhila, उठी प्रेमावेश प्रभु आलिंगन कोई. He embraced Maharaj Pratapruddra. Arey baap re baap, what are you doing? You're chanting this nectar of Gopi Geet. This is so wonderful. Shunite Shunite Prabhu Santosha apar. He became very happy hearing Gopi Geet recitation. Shunite Shunite Prabhu Santosha apar. Bala Bala Bole Prabhu Bole Bar Bar. He said, come on, keep saying, keep saying, keep saying. Don't stop, don't stop. Like that. Mahaprabhu. Prabhu kahe, ki tum? Who are you? Oh, Vaishnav, who are you? He is Maharaj Pratapruddra, who gave up his royal clothes and took simple chadar and dhoti to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave up his crown, gave up his silk clothes, his jewel ornaments, a necklace, rings, everything he gave up to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Charan Seva. Mahaprabhu, who are you? Prabhu kahe ki tumi koila morahi achambite ashi pyavo Krishna rasamrit. Who are you, my dear fellow? Achambita ashi. You just came from nowhere. I was sleeping here. You came from nowhere. And pyaibo, you made me drink Krishna rasamrit by chanting the Gopi Geet. Prabhu kahe ki tumi koila morahi achambite ashi pyaibo Krishna rasamrit. Tell me who you are. Few minutes ago, when Mahaprabhu had fainted in ecstasy and Maharaj Pratapruddra had lifted up Mahaprabhu in the Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu had, I have been contaminated by the touch of this Vishayi Raja. How dare he touch me? Mahaprabhu had chastised him, shunned him few minutes ago. Then Rath Yatra came to a stop and Mahaprabhu said, it was afternoon. Mahaprabhu said, I will take rest. And all the devotees were taking rest under different trees. Under a tree on a raised platform, Mahaprabhu was taking rest in the garden. When Sarvam Bhattacharya said, now go and massage his feet. Maharaj Pratapruddra was very scared. Abhi to unhone phatkara. Just now he scolded me for touching him, helping him get up. Now you're saying go and directly massage. He says, go. Taking blessings of Nityananda Prabhu, taking blessings of Sarvam Bhattacharya, gathering of his courage. Maharaj Pratapruddra removes all his royal clothes, his ornaments, wears a simple dhoti and covers his upper body with a chadar. Taking blessings of his guru, Sarvam Bhattacharya, he goes. This is the thing. When our guru gives us agya, go and worship. Then we should go. On our own, we have no qualification to worship Krishna. So Maharaj Pratapruddra goes and he's worshipping, and now Mahaprabhu is asking, who are you? Prabhu kahe ki tum? Who are you? Kaila mora hit achambita ashik avo Krishna rasamrit. So now what should Maharaj Pratapruddra say? Little Nimai, what should Maharaj Pratapruddra say? He was just now chastised for being the king and daring to touch Mahaprabhu. You cannot lie to Krishna, correct? Mahaprabhu is his guru, his Sampradaya Acharya, his Bhagwan, his Radha and Krishna in one form. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna nahi. How can, and he's asking a question. And it's not a rhetorical question. He expects an answer. Prabhu kahe ki tum? Who are you? Tell me. So you cannot lie to Krishna and you cannot tell the truth. If he says, I am the king, then Mahaprabhu will be most displeased. And to displease Krishna is an aparadh. To lie to Krishna is an aparadh. So he cannot lie, he cannot tell the truth. So what he should do? Darshini Mataji, Khushi Mataji, can you?
The king said, I am your servant, like that.
So see, he cannot say the truth that I am the king. He cannot say lie, because you cannot lie to Bhagavan. You should not lie to anybody. So what do? You speak the absolute truth. Raja kahe, Ami tomar, daser anudas, bhrittera bhritya koro ei morash. He speaks the absolute truth. He says, Mahaprabhu, Raja kahe, Ami tomar, daser anudas. Who are you? I am not your servant. I am not the king. Just now you taught us, Mahaprabhu, Naham Vipro, Nachanarapati, Napi Vaishyana Shudra. So I am not king. I am not master. I am not even your servant. Dase Ramadas. Your servant is Sarvam Bhattacharya. I am his servant. Raja kahe ami tomar daser anudas. I am servant of your servant, but you are not accepting me as such. You are rejecting me. Therefore, bhrittera bhritya karo. You don't want me to become your servant, then at least make me servant of your servant. Vrittera bhritya karo ei mora ash. This is my only prayer. How beautiful. Raja kahe ami tomar daser anudas, vrittera bhritya karo ei mora ash. Very beautiful. Chaitanya Charitamrita is nectar. So here Mahaprabhu is saying, chant, 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 balo balo bale Prabhu, chaturdi ke pade, prithvi vidirna hai, achade, achade. And the earth was cracking wherever Mahaprabhu was falling in ecstasy. Earth was also cracking in ecstasy. She is fortunate to have the spark touch of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 412. Gandagola shuni sarva nadiya nagar, dhaya aila sabe thakurera ghar. On hearing the sound of the uproar, hearing the tumultuous Utkirtan, loud Kirtan, Krishna Utkirtan, Ganana. After hearing the loud Harinam Kirtan of Mahaprabhu, Sarva Nadiya Nagar, all the residents of Nadiya, all the residents of that town Nadiya, they Dhaya Aila, they came running. They came running Thakurera Ghar, to the house of our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The phrase Nadiya Nagar refers to all the inhabitants of Madhya. All the citizens came there, all the inhabitants of Madhya came there, hearing the tumultuous, loud, sweet Kirtan, Harinam Sankirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They came to the house of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 413. Nikate vasay jata Vaishnavera ghar, Kirtana shuniya sabe aila satvar. All the Vaishnavas who lived nearby immediately came there when they heard the sound of the Kirtan. The Vaishnavas came, everybody came. This is the nature of Vaishnava. If we hear Kirtan, we should go. When there is Kirtan going on, we should not be sitting in our room. We should run where Kirtan is there. Because Golokera Premadhan, Harinam Sankirtan. It's Golokera Premadhan. If you want to go to Golok, then we should accept the Premdhan of Golok Vrindavan, Harinam Sankirtan. Text 414 to 418. Prabhura aveshe dekhi sarva bhaktagan, parama apurva sabe bhave mane man, parama santosha sabe haila antare, ebe se kirtana haila nadiya nagare, emana durbala bhakti achaye jagate, nayana safala haya, e bhakti dekhite, jata audhatyera sima ei vishwambhar, prema dekhilaya Nara dadiro dushkar, hena uddhatera yadi hena bhakti hai, na bhuji krishnera ichha eva ki bahai. When the devotees saw, the devotees went there, the devotees of Madhya, they went there, like Srivas Thakur and others, and they saw that Lord Nimai was overwhelmed in ecstasy. Prabhura avesh dekhi sarva bhaktagan, parama apurva sabe bhave mane. They thought they had never experienced anything so wonderful. What is being said here? To witness the ecstasy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as he performed Prem Nam Sankirtan, Harinam Sankirtan, to witness that is the greatest ecstasy for devotees. And when these devotees went and they saw, oh wow, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing such amazing Harinam Sankirtan, the devotees became very happy. Then they became fully satisfied at heart. Parama santosha sabe haila antare. In the heart they became very satisfied, thinking, now Kirtan has been inaugurated in the town of Nadia. Ebe se Kirtana haila Nadia nagare. Nama Sankirtan arambhe bhavishyami shachi suta swarnaditi ramasthaya Navadvipe Janashraye. In Vayu Puran, this prediction is there. That in the future, in Shachi Garbha, in the womb of Shachi Devi, the Supreme Lord will advent. For what? Nam Sankirtan Yajna ka arambha karne ke liye. Nama Sankirtan arambhe bhavishyami Shachi Suta. And when will he take birth? Swarnadi Tira Masthaya, on the bank of Ganga, Navadvipe Janashraye, in the city of Navadvip. See, in the Shastra, Mahaprabhu is clearly mentioned. But there are no chapters. Like in Srimad Bhāgavatam, there is a full chapter describing Matsya Avatar. There are 3 chapters describing Rama Avatar. There is a whole canto, 7th canto describing Narasimha Avatar. There's a full canto, 10th canto describing Krishna. Actually, whole Bhagavatam is describing Krishna from 1st canto to 12th canto, but like that. Then there is description of different Manvantar avatars are described. Lord Hari came to deliver Gajendra. In this way, there is Avatar Leela Katha in Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures also, like Padma Puran, Vishnu Puran, etc. But there is no Puran where there is a chapter describing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's Channa Avatar. He's mentioned, yes, but in one passing shlok. Like Bhagavatam पढ़ लो, वो 11th canto में समझ में भी नहीं आएगा. Krishna Varnam Tisa, Krishna Sanga Panga is hidden. There are no chapters, there are no cantos dedicated to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, it's Channa Avatar. So then, the purpose of eyes is fulfilled by the sight of such devotion. Nayana safala hai, ei bhakti dekhi the. So sundar, kitna sundar hai ye. Emana durlabha bhakti acha ye jagate, nayana safala haya, e bhakti dekhite. The purpose of eyes is fulfilled by the sight of watching Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do Harinam Sankirtan with such devotion. And what Srila Prabhupada has given us? Sabke ghar mein altar pe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu are dancing, so we can see every day. Nayana Safal. So we should make our eyes successful by seeing Gaur Nitai dancing. Now look at this. Jata Audhattera Sima. बहुत उद्धट थे निमाई. He was the highest parakatha, highest limit of uddhatta. बहुत arrogant थे. This Vishwambar was the ultimate limit of all arrogance. The devotees are saying. They have seen na Murari Gupta के rice के plate में सुसु कर दी थी. उद्धट्टेरा सीमा. Jata Audhattera Sima ei Vishwambar. This Vishwambar was so mischievous. Prema dekhaya Narad Adiro Dushkar. Now he's showing such devotion, such love that even Narad Muni doesn't have. Who is saying this? Srivas Thakur. Who is he? Narad Muni. Devotees always like to put themselves down. Narad Muni is such a darling. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Narad Muni tells Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yudhishthir Maharaj is asking that Narad Muni describes the Rajasuya Yajna, Leela of Krishna to Maharaj Yudhishthir. And says that they all witness वहां पे कि in the Rajasuya Yajna how Shishupal comes and criticizes Krishna and Krishna अपना चक्र छोड़ता है, Sudarshan Chakra, and he's killed. वो भी इतना expertly that any bloodshed in the Yajnashala will contaminate the Rajasuya Yajna. It will fail. तो ऐसे चक्र छोड़ा कि वहां पे एक बूंद भी ड्रॉप नहीं गिरा. Yajnashala, not a single drop of blood was shed. He was thrown out. His head was thrown out far away from the Yajnashala. He died. But the soul came and entered the lotus foot of Lord Krishna in presence of everyone. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking, उधर भगवान बैठे हैं, उनको नहीं पूछा. व्यासदेव बैठे, उनको नहीं पूछा. नारद मुनि से पूछा. नारद मुनि, can you explain ये कैसे तो गाली दे रहा था भगवान को? He was criticizing Krishna. How I saw he entered the so Sayuja Mukti मिल गई. He entered the form of Krishna. So Shripad Narad Muni says, क्या करें, कृष्णा ऐसे ही है. जो इनसे द्वेष करते हैं उनको भी परम पद देते हैं. Anybody who is even envious of Krishna, they are still given the highest destination by Krishna. Krishna is like that. What to do? Because Krishna is all good. You go to him in friendship, you go to him in enmity, you will get only good because he is Anand Murti. Sachit Anand Vigraha. आपका मंगल ही होगा. So then he says, Shripad Narad Muni says that actually this Shishupal was always thinking of Krishna. When a child is born, a child cries. When Shishupal was born, he was giving bad words to Krishna. The first words he spoke were bad words to Krishna. From his childhood, he was criticizing Krishna. But he was thinking of Krishna. To criticize also, you have to think of the person you are criticizing. So he was very Krishna conscious. Kansa also, Mama, Krishna's Mama, always thinking of Krishna. Kansa would look at the cloud and he would think, maybe Krishna is hiding behind the cloud. He would look at a pillar, maybe Krishna is behind that pillar. Right, check karo, Krishna hai kya? He would see a tree, he would think Krishna is hiding behind the tree. Everywhere Kansa was seeing Krishna. Sarvatra hai nija Ishtadev spurti, sarvatra hai nija Shatru spurti. Both are true. Kansa was seeing Krishna everywhere because he knew he is going to kill him. Krishna is going to kill him. He is born to kill him. And then Sripad Narad Muni says something very, very, very sweet. Sripad Narad Muni tells Yudhishthira Maharaj in front of Krishna that, hey Rajan, it is my opinion that demons like Shishupal and Kansa, they are superior to me. Because jitna smaran ye Bhagwan ka karte, utna main bhi nahi karta. The amount of Krishna consciousness they have, these demons, because they hate so much. Because see, hatred is a stronger emotion in this world, in the conditioned state. In the conditioned state, of course, a devotee, pure devotee, doesn't hate anybody. Raga, Dvesha, Nirmukta. He is beyond that. But generally, in the material world, you analyze just now. Is affection for someone a stronger emotion or hatred for someone a stronger emotion? Hai na? We love so many people. We love our parents, we love our siblings, we love our children, we love so many, we love our friends. But if somebody irritates us and we get dvesh bhavana, inimical feeling for that person, how many people we love doesn't matter. We just want to punch him. You know, aisa feeling aata hai. So hatred or envy is a stronger emotion in the conditioned state than affection. Now, tell me, if there is pain somewhere in the body, think that on the toe, tip of a toe, there is an abscess, there's a boil, red abscess filled with pus, it's hurting, you're having a lot of pain. So that is a stronger perception, the pain, or comfort is a stronger perception. See, suppose I have got an abscess in my toe, one toe. How many toes I have got? 10 toes. 9 toes are healthy. एक toe में कुछ लग गया है, एक toe कट गया है, one toe is injured. That pain, I will not think, but 9 toes are healthy, 10 fingers are healthy, 2 eyes are healthy. I'm sitting in a comfortable seat. I'm feeling comfort in my legs. I've got nice backrest. My back is comfortable. I will not think that. I will think, oh, my toe is hurting. When we go to a doctor, we don't say my ears are good, my mouth is good, my cheeks are good. No, we say, doctor, toe is hurting, kuch karo na. You know, because pain is a stronger experience than pleasure in the conditioned state. Why am I saying all this? I forgot. I forgot the connection why I was saying all this.
Shishupal.
Huh?
Shishupal had hate.
Thank you. Shishupal, yes. So, Sripad Narad Muni is saying that these demons like Shishupal and Kansa, they are better than me. Because the amount of absorption they have in Krishna, that even I don't have. Of course, that is humility, but that's why I was saying Narad Muni is so wonderful. So here Narad Muni in the form of Srivas Thakur is saying that even Narad Muni doesn't have prem, like this Nimai is demonstrating. And this Nimai, who just few years ago was the Uddhat Terasin, ekdam Uddhat the, ekdam Badmash the. Now he's arrogant, he's challenge people, defeat them in argument, embarrass them. And now he is such a pure devotee that even Narad Muni is not like that. If such an arrogant person can attain such devotion, hena uddhattera jadi hena bhakti hai, then we cannot understand the will of Krishna or what this person will become. Na bhuje Krishnera ichha eva kiva hai. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. Yes, we don't know because he's going to take sannyas now. And he's going to go to Gambhira. And he's going to sit with Lalita and Vishaka Sakhi, Raya Ramanand and Swarup Damodar and taste even deeper rasas of bhakti. Abhi prachar kar rahe. Now he's preaching. He'll preach more. But then last 18 years, he's just going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Or last 18 maybe, last 12 years. That Raghunath Das Goswami got to witness. Then in this verse, Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ji quotes extensively from Caitanya Chandanamrit. I will share that. Let's go to verse number 419. So here, the greatness of devotion as Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Dev is performing Nam Sankirtan Yajna, that has been described. In Shri Chaitanya Chandanamrit, Tridandi Goswami, Shripad Prabodhananda Saraswati Ji Maharaj glorifies the Kirtan Leela of Mahaprabhu. And that we will see. But let's finish this chapter first. 419. Shane ke haila bhaya Vishwambhara Rai Sabe Prabhu Krishna Krishna Balaye Sadai. After a while, after being in ecstasy, chanting Krishna Krishna, doing Harinam Sankirtan, rolling on the ground, jumping up, falling on the ground, manifesting all the symptoms of ecstasy, after a long time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Bhaya, external consciousness. Kshane ke haila Bhaya, Vishwambhara Rai. Sabe Prabhu Krishna Krishna Balaye Sadai. But he continuously chanted the name of Krishna. He came to external consciousness, but his chanting was going on. That's called Nirantar now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kirtanya Sadahari. Bhaya haile o Bhaya katha nahi kahe. Sarva Vaishnavera gela dhariya Ādi. Aha, this is what we want to see. Although Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regained his external consciousness, he did not talk of external subjects. Even in the Bhaya Dasha, when he was in the external consciousness, he was recognizing this is my mother, Shachi, this is my neighbor, Shrivas Thakur, this is his wife, Malini Devi, this is Advaita Acharya, this is Haridas Thakur, this is Kola Vijay Sridhar. External consciousness is there, but his chanting of Harinam did not stop, and Mahaprabhu never spoke of any mundane subject. Or pehle, only mundane subject. He used to just tark vitark, but now no mundane. Sarva Vaishnavera gala dhariya Ādi. And he was embracing all the devotees and crying in ecstasy. Bhaya haile o Bhaya katha nahi kahe. He's not talking mundane katha. And because Mahaprabhu is Acharya, he's following, he can instruct. Gramya kathana kohibe, gramya varthana shunibe. Bhalana khaibe ara, bhalana paribe. Don't eat opulent food, don't wear opulent clothes, don't hear mundane talk, and don't speak mundane talk. He can instruct to Raghunath Das Goswami like that, Sri Chaitanya Dev, because he has followed it. Hari Bol. This is Siddhanta. We should only speak according to one's realization, not beyond what we are following. So, Mahaprabhu, he came to external consciousness, but he continued chanting Krishna Krishna. He embraced all the devotees in love and shed tears. This is the life of a devotee. A devotee feels very happy when he meets another devotee. Why? Because we can share about our Ishtadev only with devotees, not with people who are not devotees. Not with people who are unudita vivek. Only with those who are udita vivek. We can discuss this. 421. Sabe mili Thakure re sthira karaiya Chalila Vaishnava Sava Mahananda Haya. Thereafter, after in this way interacting with his devotee friends, embracing them, shedding tears while embracing them and chanting Hare Krishna with them, all the Vaishnavas eventually they departed. But how? Mahananda Haya. This is the sign. When we meet a great devotee, we always leave very inspired, very happy. One Mataji, she went through a divorce and she was feeling very lonely. So from Delhi, she used to travel to Vrindavan every weekend and attend Sripad Ayandar Prabhu's Kirtans. That was her only happiness because she considered Sripad Ayandar Prabhu as her Shiksha Guru. So one day she requested if she could speak Sripad Ayandar Prabhu. So Ayandar Prabhu, in the presence of some other brahmacharis, allowed her to come and talk. So she said, I'm thinking of getting married again. She was young. So Sripad Ayandar Prabhu said, why? She said, because, I went through divorce and I'm young and, in life you need companionship. You need a friend. So I'm thinking I'll get married again. So Sripad Ayandar Prabhu said, why do you need company? So she said, you need somebody, someone who you can talk to, someone with whom you can share your heart, someone who you can hold, someone who you can embrace, someone on whose shoulder you can cry when you are sad, someone in front of whom you can laugh when you are happy. Sripad Ayandar Prabhu said, do you have Gaur-Nitai deities at home? She said, yes, Ayandar Prabhu. So then why do you need a husband? Just share your heart with them, laugh with them, cry with them, embrace them. Gaur-Nitai are there, na? Embrace them. Make friendship with them. You don't need some Jada Purush in your life. a mundane materialistic fellow you don't need. Then you have to adjust so much and forget your bhajan. So Sripad Ayendra Prabhu was like that. So this lady was saying in her offering, she was telling this experience in her offering to Sripad Ayendra Prabhu, and she was saying, crying, and she was saying that when I walked away from that meeting with Sripad Ayendra Prabhu, I was so ecstatic. I went sad. I went feeling scared and sad about my future. And I came out in 2 minutes of discussing, which 2 minutes. I came back just happy, elated, as if I had found the answer to everything. Why do I need anything else? I have got the holy name. I have got my Gaur-Nitai. I don't need anything else. So this is the effect of meeting a pure devotee. You immediately experience happiness because they are experience bhajan ananda. They will give you that bhajan ananda in your heart because they are tasting that sweetness of Krishna consciousness. They can share it with you. Mahananda Hayya. The devotees departed from the association of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu experiencing Mahananda. Text 422. Kona kona paduya sakala prabhu sange udasina pathalai lena prema range. Some of the students happily took the path of renunciation by following in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kona kona paduya. Paduya means students. So pad rahe the from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They udasina pathalai. They took the path of renunciation. Very nice purport by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj. Purport. Some of the students accepted the order of Vanaprastha or sannyas to follow Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's most ideal example of renunciation from the material world. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami was one of them. He took sannyas. Shri Loknath Goswami was one of them. These are all friends of Mahaprabhu in Madhya. And they took Udasina Path. They took the path of renunciation. So these students did not accept Vanaprastha or sannyas with the mentality of fruity workers, not for karma kand. Nor did they accept Vanaprastha or sannyas with the mentality of mental speculators, not for mukti. They did not do it for karma kand to get bhukti, nor for jnana kand to get mukti. No. They were inspired by the intense ecstasy of Krishna's devotional service to accept proper Vaishnava, Vanaprastha, and proper Vaishnava sannyas. This is the thing. We should do anything in life based on inspiration. If we really feel inspired, then we should do it. Not because everyone is doing, not because someone is telling us to do. It's a matter of the heart. If we are feeling that inspiration, see, they were inspired by the intense ecstasy of Krishna bhajan. They saw this Krishna bhajan in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he doesn't talk mundane things, how he's always chanting Krishna Nam, how he's shedding tears of love, how he's absorbed in Krishna Ras. We want that. That's what we want. Do you want money? No. Do you want a beautiful wife? No. Do you want pratishtha? No. Na dhanam na janam na sundari. If that is the situation, then we should do. But if we do it for dikhawa, to show off how advanced we are, or because peer pressure, or because everybody is doing, or this is the latest fashion now, then it will not be sustainable. Hare Krishna. Text 423. Arambhila Mahaprabhu apana prakash sakala bhaktera dukkha haila vinash. In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to manifest himself. Apana prakash. He manifested himself as the greatest devotee. Sakala bhaktera dukkha haila vinash. And he destroyed all the unhappiness that the devotees had been feeling for decades. Because of the Hindus being karmakandi, jnanakandi, or pashandi, and the Muslim rulers suppressing the practice of bhakti. Because of these reasons, the devotees are very unhappy. But when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and manifested himself as a devotee after getting diksha from Sri Ishwar Puripad, all the sorrow of the Vaishnavas, which was there for decades and decades, in a moment it was gone. Maha Ananda Hoya. They became very happy. This is the thing. We may have been conditioned souls for millions and millions of births, my dear friend. But when by the sadhu kripa, bhakti awakens in the heart, in one moment, that andhakar is gone. Then the andhakar cannot question, Are yaar, main to bahut janmo se tha yahan pe, controlling this jiva. How can you kick me out? I have a relationship with this jiva for many, many lifetimes. How can you kick me out? Bhakti aise hi hai. When Bhakti Devi comes, When a lion roars in Narsimha Purana, it is said, when a lion roars, all the Papa Pakshi fly away from the tree. And so similarly, when Krishna Bhakti arises, Krishna Prem Kariya Uday, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitti Kariya Uday, the Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu. All these abhadra things, they go away. So we may have been in ignorance for many, many lifetimes, but as soon as there is Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hai andhakar, jahan Krishna taha nahi Maya radhikar, immediately the andhakar goes away and immediately you become self-realized. Then the question doesn't arise, but yaar, tu to bahut janmo se baddha tha, abhi kaise siddha ho gaya? Sadhana ka wahi, that is the power of sadhana. Bhajaner Madhya Shrestha Navavida Bhakti, Krishna Prem, Krishna Dite, Dhare Mahashakti. That is the power of Bhakti. Then it is finished and then there is no more Andhakar. Andhakar ki satta nahi rehti. Andhakar cannot say, मैं तो बहुत जन्म सत्ता बना के बैठा था, मैं हकाल दिया, एक क्षण में, हाँ, हकाल दिया, ऐसे ही है. जहाँ कृष्ण तहाँ नहीं माया राधिका. So we should never give up association of pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada. We should never give up chanting of the holy name. Always remain in satsang. Last verse, 424. Shri Krishna Caitanya Nityananda Chanda Jan Vrindavana Dasa Tachu Pada Yuge Gan. Accepting Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends our English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj on Sri Caitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khaṇḍa chapter 1, entitled The Beginning of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Manifestation and his instructions on Krishna Sankirtan. Hari Bol. So, I have prepared a PDF of the verses that are mentioned in that particular purport, and I will just very quickly share them with you. Then you can see. So these are the verses. We'll just quickly read through them, okay? These are the verses by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur from Sri Caitanya Chandramrita. Stri putradi katham jahur vishayinaha shastra pravadam buddha yogindra vijahur marun niyamaja klesham tapastapasa jnanabhyasa vidhim jahush chayataya chaitanya chandre param Avishkurvati bhakti yoga padavi naivanya asit rasa. Now that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed the supreme path of bhakti, nothing else has taste. Naiva anya asid rasa. Nothing else has rasa. Nothing else has taste. Acha, what is the proof? Materialists have given up speaking about their wife and children. Stri putra adi katham yahur. Vishayinaha. The Vishay people, materialistic people, have stopped speaking about their wife, children. Scholars have given up discussing the lower scriptures. And the best of the yogis have given up the suffering of breathing exercises. Klesha tapas, all this pranayama and all that they do, holding their breath and this and that, they have given up all that. The austere have given up austerities. And the sannyasis have given up jnana khaṇḍa, the cultivation of jnana for mukti. Jnana bhyasa. They have given up all that. Since Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed Prem Nama Sankirtan. This is our Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. Text 114. Abhud gehe gehe tumula hari sankirtan ravo babhau dehe dehe vipula pulakashru vyatikaraha Api snehe snehe parama madhurotkarsha padavi daviyasyam nayad api jagati gaure avatarati. Gaur avatar. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared in this world, Jagati Gaure Avatarati, what has happened? There was loud sounds of kirtan in every house. Abhut gehe gehe, tumula hari sankirtana ravo. Since Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu has come in every house I see, there is Harinam Sankirtan. There were mixtures of tears and hair standing on end in every body. Babhau dehe dehe vipula pulaka ashru vyatikaraha. People are having their hair standing on end and pranay ashru. They are flowing from their eyes. And there were goals of highest sweetness in every prem, far beyond what is mentioned in the Vedas. People have actually found what is the real Shreya. So in this way, this continues, my dear friends. I have to actually go. I heard somebody calling me. But I will share this PDF, and those of you who are on the Bhakti Sanga Japa group, you can share it there. So whatever verses are mentioned in that purport, most of them I took screenshots. So you can have the actual Sanskrit and you can sing. So let's do one more verse, just like that. Akasmat evaitat bhuvanam abhita plavitam abhu mahapremam bhodhe kimapi rasavanya virakhilam akasmat chadrishta shrutachara vikarairalam abhu chamatkara krishne kanakaruchirange vatarati. Suddenly the whole world is inundated everywhere with rasa from the great ocean of prem. Akasmat, suddenly. Akasmat evaitad bhuvanam abhita plavitam abhun mahapremam bhode. This bhuvan has become filled, this world has become filled, inundated with mahapremam bhode. With this ocean of bhakti rasa. Suddenly there is surprising phenomena of ecstatic symptoms never before seen or heard. Akasma chadrishta shrutachara vikaraya. This vikar, these ecstatic symptoms are manifested. How? Chamakkar Krishne kanaka ruchirange avatarati. Since this Krishna who has appeared in Kanaka Ruchiranga, a very beautiful, attractive body, which is Kanaka, which is like gold. Krishna has appeared, but in a golden form. Since Krishna has appeared in this golden form as Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, all this has happened. The world has become inundated with prem ras of Nam Sankirtan, and everyone is manifesting ecstatic symptoms which are never before heard. So there are some beautiful verses, but we have run out of time, so I will stop here. Actually, I have to go somewhere today. So we'll stop here. And if there are any questions, I can take maybe one question. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Caitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashaya ki jai, Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki jai, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Raj Prabhupada ji Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thanks a lot for beautiful, beautiful class, enlightening class. The Krishna Prema that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is exhibiting and the Sankirtan that he is spreading with lot of love. Very nicely explained, Prabhu. Thanks a lot. Dear devotees, if anyone has any questions, please go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, so looks like no questions. So we can stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpataru.
Kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namo.
Koti Vaishnava ki
Jai. Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada ki jai. Adi Gadādhara
Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.